space right here is so exciting. I absolutely love the main living room area of this home. It's such an open space. It has a flat screen TV. It has enough seating for everyone in here, and it has a really nice feel to it. You have the hardwood floors, and then you have a nice soft carpet that has some light colors in it, some neutrals, and then it has some blues that really pulls together all of the blues and the pillows on the couch. Just absolutely amazing. Second thing I absolutely love about this room, of course, is this table. I mean, I think this is beautiful. It was really inexpensive. I know this person did not spend a lot on it, but at the same time, it's really good quality and it looks really good. It puts the room together in just an amazing way and really pulls it together without being overbearing. Another part that's just amazing, of course, is how the property is put together. So of course you're seeing a flat screen TV, you see floating shelves, you see the welcome book, but you see snacks. And I think that is what makes our Airbnbs, a new res, so much different than other properties. We make sure that not only the property is comfortable, clean, and spacious and made for different people to come to, we also make sure that you're comfortable. So we have a couple of waters, we have a few snacks. We always have that here for you when you come. Again, a lot of times people have been on a long road trip or they just came off a flight and there's nothing in these properties, so they just want something to drink, something to quick snack on before they go to the grocery store and really fill the property up with the things that they'll need for their time here. So I just absolutely love it. And of course, as any great business owner, we make sure to put a card in here that offers you a discount on your next stay. This is so important as a business owner to make sure that you are marketing to your guests inside the property to get those repeat stays.
How did you find the program? And it's two-part. Also tell me about the transformation you experienced as you were in and as you completed the program.
So I found the program after some unfortunate circumstances in my life. My brother died very abruptly and it was extremely shocking. So that happened in September of 2020. And I was in such shock because, first of all, he's my only sibling and both of our parents are deceased, and my mother had passed away less than 2 years before him. Mm-hmm. So I was just like in disbelief. Yeah. And I love my brother, but he didn't always have things very organized. And even though we talked after my mother's passing about, changing everything, putting it in each other's names, he didn't exactly do that for everything. And so it was very chaotic. There was so much to figure out. I came across Noelle, and her story resonated with me because sometimes we go through very difficult times in our lives. I felt like I could trust her. This maybe I will learn what I need so that I can manage this situation appropriately.
So now we have this amazing dining area, and of course I love a nice big table. It fills up the space, one, so that there's lots of seating, but then it just fills up the space the way that it's supposed to. It all matches. It matches the bar stools, it matches the living room decor. But the part that I really want you to know about this house that I absolutely love is the signage. So obviously, when people come to your home, they need signs. They need to know what they're supposed to do in the property, what they can do, what they can't do. And you want to be really subtle, but make it very decorative. So yeah, you don't want people smoking inside your property, but you don't want to put, big cigarette signs with red lines through them all through your property. That doesn't look very nice. But you can easily put signage that says what you want it to say and still fits the decor. Literally all this is just a frame, obviously bought from like Walmart or Target. You don't need to spend a lot of money. And then you print out your sign and you frame your sign and put it on the wall. This one little thing makes such a big difference to what people see, the experience that they have, and they're still getting the message that, okay, no smoking, you can only smoke outside on this beautiful back patio, which I'm going to show to you next.
Share a little deeper the details of the state of the house and the things you had to do to get the house ready.
He was a little bit of a hoarder.
We all have weaknesses.
Necessarily throw things away. He was like, oh, I think I could use that. And I'm like, we can get rid of this. He'd be like, oh, just leave it there. We're talking about things were piled up in the garage. He had a 2-car garage, but he could only get his truck in there. And even within the house, yeah, he had space to sit down on the sofa, but there were things all around the sofa, all over the place. It was a lot, and all the rooms were packed as well.
We have this beautiful kitchen. Again, not a huge kitchen, but kind of a huge kitchen for a house this size. You would not think that it would have all of this cabinetry here, all this cabinet space here. Now again, this is an Airbnb, so most people are not staying here for years at a time, but at the same time, people do stay here for days and weeks. And it is really important that your cabinets are stocked appropriately with cups and glasses and different plates and things like that, so they have all of the necessities that they need. But for the most part, there's not a lot in the cabinets, nor should there be. Everything should be nice, clean, well stocked, but at the same time, not a lot of stuff. So I also love how everything, of course, is clean. You know, you have a nice clean refrigerator, you have a nice clean microwave, clean stove. But again, more importantly with the refrigerator is that it's empty and clean. So of course, the refrigerator is completely empty and ready for your guests to come in here and put some food in here and enjoy their stay. So this is so important. Do not leave old food or items in here that you think people might need. The refrigerator needs to be completely empty, clean, and maybe, you know, some baking soda just to make sure it's fresh. That's always a good touch.
Wow, Laverta. So the timeline from when you started December 2020 on the house is like when you really started to clear it out?
Just started, yeah.
So when did you get to a point where you were like, I want to turn this into a short-term rental? Like, did you already know?
No, I wasn't sure. I was talking to a girlfriend who does real estate in the Pennsylvania area, and I was telling her I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. People were asking, are you gonna sell it? Are you gonna rent it? My brother had done a number of upgrades in the home, granite countertops, you know, newer floors.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, if you get a long-term rental in there, they might destroy it. A lot of people are not really careful or that good. And so I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. And then my girlfriend asked where it was, and I told her, and she said, what? She said, location. She was like, you need to Airbnb it. I said, really? She was like, yeah, you could keep it and you'll be able to still have access to the property when you are in town or you're visiting your family.
So we are here in the master bedroom. As I've stated before, this is a beautiful 4-bedroom home, and this is the master suite. So not only do you have this full, beautiful bedroom with a flat screen TV, king size bed, you know, dresser, nightstands, and even a beautiful seating area that I absolutely love. I think this is so beautiful. You have the seating area right here with this great view out the window. I mean, this is just incredible. What I like about this room, it is just decorated so well. Yes, this is an Airbnb and guests come in here, but this is somewhere that is very comfortable. Whether you are a business person traveling or this is for the mom and dad that's traveling with the family, either way, the person is going to be really happy and comfortable in this room. It's really clean, it's a spacious room, and like I said, it's a master suite. So not only do you have the bedroom here, you have the full master bathroom, master closet, separate tub and shower with a walk-in beautiful shower that you can kind of see right here, but just an amazing master suite. I absolutely love this room. A great space.
Point that you get to where, okay, I'm in this program and now I could possibly get more property. Like, what's the moment where you feel like I could do this?
Well, I think I really like the fact that she told me how to set it up, right? Because you got to set it up as a business. And that was the piece that I was like, oh, okay. So it took a lot, and I think after I finally got to a place where people could stay, I thought this was definitely an experience and I definitely want to do it again.
So what were things that you kept and things that you added?
So he was a tech guy. He was somebody who loved technology. And so he had 1 million televisions in the house. Not 1 million, but he had several televisions. So I was like, well, we're keeping this. There's no point in selling these. We're gonna keep the TVs. The bedding was new. And so I was like, okay, let me just get the mattress encasements. So I kept that, but I pretty much sold everything else. I took some things out that I wanted to keep for myself, but everything else I sold because it was so much.
Is a bonus room. This is not considered a bedroom legally because there is no closet, just for the record. However, for the purpose of an Airbnb and people visiting your property, this is a bedroom. We were able to put this day bed in here, and then under this day bed, you have another trundle, or they can just use it as a couch. You know, this is a great space. So I just absolutely love this day bed. I love that it has the trundle. I love this piece right here. Again, you'll see the carpeting on the floor, but this piece right here is just absolutely beautiful because it just pulls it all together, and it's not all matchy-matchy, okay? We do not need everything to match, you know what I mean? Like a uniform, but as long as it blends and it kind of goes together. So you have that nice aqua blue, you have some grays in the carpeting on the floor, and then you have this gray piece right here. And there's no television or anything like that in this room, but at the same time, this is a room that people would find very comfortable. They could use it as an office, they could work in, or people can sleep in this room. So this home could easily sleep 16 people comfortably. That's amazing. I have written an entire book on short-term rentals, and this book is absolutely free. Just go to noellsbnbsecrets.com and pick up my new book, B&B Millionaire Secrets, absolutely free. That's right, just go to noellsbnbsecrets.com to pick up this new book. I have created this book because I poured my heart into what I do with short-term rentals. It's an opportunity that never existed before, and it's a business that you can start with little to no money and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a few months. This is a business that you really want to get into, and I want you to learn it absolutely free. Just go to noellsbnbsecrets.com. That's Noelle, Noelle with an S, B like boy, N like Nancy, B like boy, secrets with an S, noellsbnbsecrets.com. Get my book absolutely free. You just cover the shipping, because I want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.